Hello, welcome guys. Today we are going to see a game featuring the Nimzo Indian and black castles on the queen side with a Fianchetto formation. So let's see how white attacks his this Fianchetto formation and both the sides castle on the opposite sides. So let's go through the game. D4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, bishop b4 check, knight c3, b6, bishop g5, bishop b7, knight d2, queen e7. All fairly typical stuff, guys. This is all theory and there is nothing wrong in this. Knight d2 is not is a good move here. It actually controls the e4 square, and here queen c2 and e3 are also typical moves. And after queen e7, queen c2, c5, guys, black tries to break in the center. And after c5, d5, white pushes his pawn d5, ed5 and cd5. Actually here it may look like white is giving up a pawn, but even if after bishop takes c3 and queen takes c3, and then after ed5, if bishop takes f6, and black's pawns are compromised, black's pawn structure is compromised. And even after this, white goes for the center. He opens up the center, and guys, here I think white has a decent compensation. So black didn't go for this. Black didn't take the c3 knight. So after d5, ed5 and cd5, the computer recommends knight takes d5. So then after d6, black goes d6, d6 and e4 instead of d6. Black, the engine is recommending for bishop takes c3. It's telling to take the knight. And then after e4, knight bd7, and instead of knight bd7, the engine says to castle on the king side, but black doesn't do that. And after bishop b5 check, it goes for the queen side. The black goes for the queen side. And now queen a4, king b8, protecting the a7 pawn. And white castle short, white goes for the short castle. And after h6, bishop f6, knight f6, and a3, guys, a3. After the bishop is forced to take, the bishop takes the knight. And after bc3, queen e5. This is a passive move, guys. Actually the engine recommends to go for g5. After g5, queen c4, clearing the way for the pawn. And after that, knight d7. Is it a good move? Knight d7. So after knight d7, a4 and knight e5 and queen e2. Instead of queen e2, queen b3 is recommended. Queen b3, a5. The engine tells to go for a5 and stop the a pawn. And after rook fb1, the weak pawn, the b6 pawn is attacked, and so king a7. After bishop f1, queen c7. And here, as you can see, okay, so guys, the engine says to go for, okay, that's a mistake. c4 is a mistake. So the engine goes to go for rook b8, protecting the b6 pawn. And but still black's position is not, I don't recommend it. Okay, but the black player didn't go this way. After bishop takes c3, bc3, queen e5, he went queen e5 instead of g4. And after knight g4, black tries to do something on the king side, but after knight f3, queen f4, a4, the white pawn marches forward. and f5 guys, f5, rook fe1, and after queen knight e5, knight takes e5, d takes e5, f3 is not needed guys. Here a5, the engine says to go with a5. After fe4, and rook hf8. Black tries something on the king side, but white goes with his attack, and king c7. And now black realizes the force of the attack. He tries to save the king, and after bishop c6 and bishop c8 is a mistake guys. It was better to take the bishop and neutralize the attack, but still if bishop takes and if king takes this, it's a blunder guy. D takes, instead of d takes c5, it was better to check, give him a check. After that dc6. If the king takes, there comes rook eb1 guys. The black king is under attack and the white king is still safe. The black pawn structures are compromised. So after this, bishop c8. So black saw all this and he went for bishop c8. After ab6, the rook is doubled on the a file guys. Oh, the queen joins the attack. Queen a4. Oh my god, that was a blunder. Rook df8 is a blunder. The queen goes queen a7. After king d6, queen b8 check guys. b8 check. The black's own light square bishop is blockading the path, and queen gives a check, and game over guys. Game over. After that, it's mate in 1, 2, 3 moves I think. After king e7, rook comes and the king hides. That's all guys. It's a mate. So you see, the major mistake black did was in this game was to castle on the queen side. You should have castles on the king side guys. I think there's nothing much black has did wrong in this opening. So you see, you must know whether to castle on the king side or the queen side. And this game is a great example for the wrong side castling and getting attacked. Okay guys, I'll meet you in the next game. Thank you all.